Grocery experts point to high beef prices as a classic case of supply and demand. Cattle herds stand at one of the lowest counts in decades across the country, but demand for beef remains strong, and that is a recipe for higher prices. 10 News reporter Lauren Davis takes us to Loudon County to hear from ranchers about those rising costs for them and for consumers.
Consumers are feeling sticker shock in the meat aisle, but local farmers say the story behind what's driving high beef prices starts long before cattle reach the grocery store. David Brashears has raised cattle in Loudon County for decades. He says after years of struggling to make a profit, producers are finally seeing better returns.
The price that the producer is getting has increased dramatically. We have been operating a negative return on investment for many, many years.
But those gains come with much higher operating costs.
The input cost for beef cattle has risen just as everything else has. Steel fence posts, they're 10 times what they cost 10 years ago.
For Emily Ivy Johnson and Colin Johnson, who sell beef directly to customers, the story is a little different.
We've actually seen an increase of roughly 45% in input-related costs for our operation. Main drivers on that being fertilizer, fuel, seed.
Instead of selling calves to livestock auctions or commercial feedlots, they raise cattle from birth to finish before selling freezer beef to local families.
We've seen a slight increase in margin, maybe like 3 to 4%, but it's nothing crazy like you would expect.
Weather has also played a role. Years of drought forced many producers to reduce their herds, contributing to fewer cattle nationwide.
We've had ongoing droughts for the last 3 to 4 years, kind of on and off, and it has impacted. We've had to sell off a lot of our cattle, and that's pretty common.
According to the Loudon County UT Extension agent, strong demand is keeping prices high even as supplies remain tight, especially as we head into America's 250th birthday.
Demand is still there locally, as well as foreign demand is still there.
Both farmers say weather, input cost, and the size of the nation's herd will all determine where beef prices go from here. Reporting in Loudon County, I'm Lauren Davis.
And again, the demand for beef is keeping some family farms and ranches in business. Without that demand, even at a time of high prices, they might be forced to shut down. Police